The wine looks like 13%.
I don't know about percentages of alcohol. Is 13% a lot?
I think so. Yeah, but this is 14.5. So there you go.
It's 14?
Yeah.
Sexy as fuck. Wait, so it's 14 a lot?
Yeah. Because it usually is like 13, right? Like 12, 13. Yeah. So it's 14.5.
So they need to go to jail.
Basically, yeah. Like beer has like 5%. Yeah.
Beer has 5%?
Like, is it strong?
It's a sneaky, like, it's
Oh,
a sneaky.
shit.
Not sneaky.
All right, guys, Justine's drunk. Ask her what you want to ask her. Go ahead. Take advantage now.
No, why you want them to take advantage of me? What the fuck? They just said not Denzel.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
What's tea? You got your hair done just spitting? That's how it is. Just getting your shit
You
done.
know me, you see me, like, you know how we do. Like,
It's cute.
Wait, so I really need to know, because I'm very jealous.
What?
How was Ghana?
Girl, Ghana was a whole key.
Yeah.
Like, you have to come with us next time. Like, you actually have to come with us.
Obviously.
Ghana was it.
I was so jealous.
And the thing is, though, I was telling people to come to Ghana. He was like, Ghana, I'm like, all right. Even Ricky was like, Denzel, like, is Ghana giving? I'm like, girl, it gives. We went to Ghana. Ricky couldn't even party. Ricky was like, Denzel, we're going to party again. I said, yes.
I'm not going to lie. I was looking at this. I'm like, not every night. Every night.
We didn't have to go every night.
Every night?
It was every night. It's still like that now. Like,
but like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I saw like the progression of y'all being like tired. Like y'all was like, oh, all right, night 14. Like,
yeah, that's because we went to Dubai before. Dubai was cute and all, but it didn't have nothing on Ghana in terms of like party wise. Ghana was cute.
Guys are just being luxurious, like, and black all over the world. I love it.
Thank you. Yes, that's the goal. That's the plan. That's what we're just doing. You have to come with us when we go on the next trip.
Absolutely. Ricky already told me what the birthday tea was, so.
Okay, cute.
Wait, so I need to know how you feel about this topic because, I need advice too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure
knowing when to speak. Oh, this is so my type of tea. Knowing when to speak up versus shut the fuck up. I feel like.
And this can go either way. This can go like in a relationship. This could go in a
yeah, for sure. But when it comes to this, I feel like a lot of people, just us being our age, people just always pertain everything to a relationship. Because the girls in their mid-20s, trying to settle something down or whatever. I feel like you should never shut the fuck up.
Oh, there you go.
If you feel a certain way, then you have to say it, no matter what the outcome is, positive or negative. But if you feel like something is, I'm the type of person, if something is in my head, I have to say it. I'm not going to hold my tongue for nobody. So I just feel like whatever situation you're in, relationship, friendship, even jobs, when it comes to jobs, whatever in life, if you feel like you have to say something, then say it. And sometimes, like for me personally,
and deal with the consequences later?
Huh?
And then you just deal with the consequences later?
Yeah, because I feel like, me personally, I always speak up, but sometimes my problem is I don't know how to dumb things down or make it sound, quote unquote, less aggressive, less mean. Just me, the girl's from the Bronx, so I don't know.
You from the Bronx?
Yes, I'm a whole New York girl. I'm from the Bronx.
Bitch, what?
Yes, I'm from the fucking Bronx.
Why do you show that?
I know, people are like, what? I just moved to LA right after high school. So, but yeah, I'm from the Bronx.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would you ever move back to New York?
I'm only gonna move back to New York if I'm getting paid to be in New York. I would never move voluntarily. I don't know, because I feel like I like New York, but I feel like I don't have the freedom of like driving my car and stuff, and like even when I'm in New York, like I don't feel like
driving. Who cares about driving?
But I'm just more, and so like LA is like, okay, fine, let me just drive and just clear my head. New York is like, what are you supposed to do? Like
take a walk.
Walk? No. I feel like New York. I would be fine in New York, but when I'm in New York, I don't know. I just feel like just because probably I grew up there, I just was trying to get out of New York. Like it's cute, but I feel like for certain time periods. But
I've been like bi-coastal since I was like 17, right? Mm-hmm. And now I'm 26. Mm-hmm. And I always felt like I needed to like rush and get back to LA for some reason. Mm-hmm. And then I just had like the realization that like I'm not an LA girl.
You're not, right?
And honestly, like in my adult life, I never really gave like New York a chance. I was always like, this was obviously like my headquarters, you know, like this is my home base. But I would always be like up and out, going somewhere else. And now that I'm like, you know, now that I'm like a grown ass woman, I'm just like, I need to like ground myself and like get back to New York. Because New York is just such a like.
No.
There's endless possibilities here.
It is. Like, when it comes to New York
the food is better, the culture
everything is better. My whole thing is, the only thing I wish I could change about New York is the environment. That's it. I feel like the environment...
First of all, I did that. You know how to do that. You just go to the neighborhood that you want to be in, and now I'm so happy. Like I'm right. Like I have the view of the whole city. Like waking up to that.
I'm like, oh, yeah. You see, that's cute. I don't know. I kind of want to move back for like 3 to like, because I feel like when I left New York, obviously I was
and it's not cute. It's sexy.
It's like grown and sexy. I love that. It's giving floor to ceiling windows. Yeah, but it's sexy with your wine in New York. No, I love New York, but I
I'm a grown ass bitch.
Grown. It's giving grown money. Yes. But no, I don't know. LA is boring. I'm just here, obviously, just because, you know.
Exactly, and that's what I wanted to hear you say. You just said it, period.
LA is boring. However, I feel like, for us, it's different, but I feel like when it comes to, like, chasing your dreams in New York, my whole thing is, you can't really chase your dreams in New York. In New York, you really can't. I can't. You think you can? I feel like in New York...
Concrete jungle where dreams are made up, there's nothing you can do when you're in New York.
Girl, okay. So my thing is...
Did you not hear the words of Alicia Keys and Jay-Z?
No. Listen, with New York, quote me on that, like, watch. In New York, I feel like everybody's trying to hustle. I feel like New York is all hustle. And it's good, but I feel like you're hustling to get nowhere because you're still at the same... In my opinion, I feel like in New York, it's just hustle. It's like, you need to hustle to make money. Bitch, why hustle make money when LA you can just be chilling and make the same amount of money? I feel like New York is too much of the grind, and like people are into the grind, whereas
it's
in
the
LA,
grind time, prime time.
And
that is exactly, but that builds character. That builds character.
It does build character, and it's maybe who I am today. But I feel like with New York, people don't really help people out in New York as in LA. People in New York are very grimy. Now, come on, people's like, nah, I can't put you onto this because I'm doing this, doing that. Whereas LA is like, wait, I know somebody who could put you into this. Oh, you're into this?
And then they'll stab you in your back.
They will. I mean, that's one thing about LA. But in New York and LA, it's like, you just come here, bitch, and you take everybody's opportunities and do what the fuck you have to do. Where in New York, everybody is really hush. You know what I mean? I feel like in New York, New York is very like, oh, nah, like, I'm on...
But honestly, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere in the world.
Anywhere.
And that's...
Which is the fact. New York...
You gotta have to love a challenge.
Yes, I want to raise my kids in New York, because if you're not from New York, you're not going to make it anywhere in the world.
That's exactly what I'm like, my kids need to grow up in New York.
No, for sure.
First of all, going to school in New York is like prison.
It is. It shapes you, though. It shapes you, though.
But let me stop, because I don't know nothing about prison. But I would assume that it got, like, bars on the windows and metal detectors and all that type of shit.
My school had random metal detectors, stuff like that, but you need stuff. Like, I feel like New York, you grow up. Like, when I was 10, I was already 35. But I feel like that's just how New York is. But that's good, though. It's good. New York has its ups and its downs. New York is always up. New York is always going to be New York. But I feel like if you really want to make it happen quicker, LA is the way.
But if you want to keep it, if you want to sustain it,
you can, but that's why you come here, do what you gotta do, and go back to New York. I feel like New York is too much of like, damn, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But LA is just like one opportunity, you good, you know? I don't know, it just depends. I don't know, but
I feel like people could just get too comfortable in LA, which is like I'm guilty of. Like, you get too comfortable out there because you just wake up and you just go get lunch, and what do?
You're right. You're technically right. You are 100%. Because I mean, sometimes it's like, what do I do? Whereas in New York, though, I feel like you always feel like you have to be out, but to what, though? To be out and walking.
And, it's cool. Like, for me, like, as an artist, like, I go out there, I create, but I just, like, you're just very isolated in New York. Like, you could, if I'm in the studio, I can, like, be like, let me go take a walk. And then I'm walking down the street, and I get inspiration from, like, some random person that I just ran into. Or, like, I see someone that I know. Like, I always run into, like, people that I know in New York, like just walking down the street, going to get a freaking coffee somewhere, like go, like you can't just walk around LA.
You can't. I'm over LA, but the opportunity.
Well, whenever you're ready to come back home, I'm here.
Yes, I mean, I'll be in New York like in 2-3 weeks, but yeah, I'll definitely keep you in touch. But New York is cute though. I'm gonna try to make her like a bi-coastal thing. I was like, my Soho apartments, you know?
Exactly.
You know?
Just bring him back.
I know, I really did. I'm not me converting everyone coming back to New York.
But everyone from New York is moving to LA. Everyone.
Good. Goodbye.
I know, but look, the people I know who moved to LA in the 3 to 6 months they've been here, boom, jobs, bookings, coin. Whereas New York is, I gotta hustle right here. Exactly my point. Like,
Okay, so you gotta go. You go do your thing, and then you come back.
And you come back. You always come back. Period. I maybe not.
Well, yeah. I guess that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
All I keep saying is seeing people say is like New York is expensive. New York is expensive.
It is.
New York is not for the weak.
It's
so,
not.
Like,
it's expensive. That's why the girls do New Jersey. Or Brooklyn.
Stand when the people do Jersey.
Because, I mean, come on. Or sometimes, Williamsburg, Brooklyn. But Brooklyn's even starting to be more expensive, too.
Yeah, I'm in Williamsburg.
Gentrifying everything.
I'm in Williamsburg, but I love it here.
I know. It suits you, though. I love New York. I just can't. Like, do you drive in New York?
I don't even have my license.
You see? I didn't have my license either. I was Ubering for 2 years before I got my car. No. And then
Uber eats up my money bad.
You see? I've been in New York, but you don't really need a car, though, But then again,
Nah,
New York, when I go to New York, I always take the train, but then I can't
with the train. I'm so scared. I downloaded that app. What's the thing?
Citizen? Not Citizen, girl. You can't do that. They tell you everything.
No, because when you guys lived in Tribeca, every day there was somebody getting pushed onto the train tracks. I can't go down there.
I love the thing is I grew up taking the train, so when I go there, I be doing that. And one time I got checked when I was there for Fashion Week. It was like, Denzel, why are you on the train? I'm like, I'm from.
No, I mean, yeah, like when I was in high school, I definitely would like take the bus to the train and do the whole like 9, but now, like, first of all, I'm just scared. Not even just being like Justine and whatever now. Like, I'm not gonna lie though, I did take the train not too long ago because it was gonna take me 2 hours to get into the city.
And you can't do that. That's what I'm trying to say. I just love taking the train. The train is quick.
And then, and I was on the train. I was like, wow, like, look at this. It's an adventure. And then I was like, oh, no, wait, I'm scared.
Yeah, it is scary. You see, you don't have to deal with that when you're in LA.
But it's fun. We like the thrill. Like, we like the... Like, there's no thrill.
We like to live on this side. No thrill. We love to live. Okay?